If you had an unlimited budget, what bags would you buy? I never really let myself even think about this because it's so far from reality. I feel like what's the point? But for this video, I have chosen 10 luxury handbags from current collections, and they total just over $100,000. I thought this might be a nice little break from current reality, and perhaps it ties in a bit to April Fool's since this video is going up on April Fool's Day, and it is exactly the opposite of what my channel is about. I'm going to show you these 10 bags today, tell you why I chose them. And when I was thinking of this, there was one bag that came to mind immediately. I'm actually going to save that one till the end, so stick around for that. But in the comments, I would also really love to hear what 10 bags, or whatever number you pick, you would choose if you had an unlimited budget. And how much would you have to spend to get them? And welcome, I'm Autumn Beckman, and I'm here to help you live your most luxurious life within your budget. I post new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those, and so you don't miss my daily community posts where I share the best sales of the day and fabulous handbags that I find. Also, don't miss my website, autumnbeckman.com. The shop page is where you'll find handbags and small goods that I have for sale, as well as the My Handbag Collection Organizer. This is a set of planner pages that I have designed to help you organize and curate your handbags and your life. The heart of which is the item tracker page, where you can record all the information you'd ever want to know about your handbags and small goods. But I also have group trackers, temptation trackers, that's what we're talking about today, places to record the contact information of your sales associates, pages to track how you use your handbags, as well as a variety of layouts for calendar pages, project planning pages, habit trackers, and so much more. For today's challenge, and oh, how challenging it is to shop with no budget at all, I'm also taking away any difficulties in acquiring these bags. So if it's a bag that's usually impossible to get, you can still get it in this fantasy. And I did set a few restrictions for myself just to make it a little easier to choose bags from all the bags that have ever been available in the history of the world. I decided to go just with handbags, no accessories, and to select bags that are only available in the current season, or this year. Fall 25 would be okay too. The reason I did that is because I talk so much about Preloved bags on these channels, because it's a much more affordable way to acquire luxury handbags. I wanted to do something that I wouldn't usually do, which is shop brand new at brand new retail prices. Plus, for a variety of reasons, it's been a while since I really looked at current collections from the big luxury fashion houses. So as I tell you about these 10 bags, you'll also hear some of my thoughts on the collections in general, and how very difficult it was to select 10 bags. Was so disappointed in many of the collections right now. Let's get number 1 and 2 out of the way, and Hermes, Birkin, and Kelly, because those are the obvious choices. Yes, you know those are going to be on this list. Also, there are a few bags, these two are some of those where I'm guessing on the prices because they weren't easy to find. So if I got a Birkin, what Birkin would I get? I'm thinking about how I would use a Birkin, and for me a Birkin would be an everyday bag. It would be more of a throw around tote than something special that only comes out a few times a year. And for me, the best color for an everyday bag is actually not green, it's brown. I probably have more brown bags in my collection than anything else. And I think my favorite brown Birkin that I've ever seen is one that Meredith has, of Living Luxe with Meredith, and it's the Berinia leather. So I would love to have that Birkin in a size 30 with palladium hardware. That looks like this. I'm gonna guess, I have no idea, I'm gonna guess it's maybe around $20,000. Though the Kelly can be casual, I feel like it's a little more dressy with that trapezoid shape. So for that, I'd want to go with an exotic leather, and one of my favorites is ostrich. I think I would do the Hermes Kelly 25 in ostrich in a green. I love this one, gold hardware. And a friend of mine who is more knowledgeable than I am of Hermes prices estimated that might be around $27,000. Next, I wanted to see what Louis Vuitton had to offer, so I looked through all of their current bags. And I have to tell you, there's really nothing at all that I'm interested in. I was shocked by that. There are 2 bags that I would like to have from Louis Vuitton. One of those is a current offering, but I don't like any of the options that they offer it in. And that is the Louis Vuitton side trunk. Since I first saw this bag, I think the first time I saw it unboxed was by Dale of Dale's Addiction. I did notice that they have a new GM size to the side trunk, and I think that would be the size I'd be most interested in because of the structure of that bag. I like how that one looks as a shoulder bag. I'm not really fond of the gold chain on that strap. I think I would take that off and replace it with another shoulder strap, just vachetta. But I don't want this bag in monogram. I did say they have some leather versions, my favorite of which was this black one with the silver hardware, but I don't want this version either. It's too plain for me. I want something really special in the side trunk. I want a special leather or a texture or a print. I know they have the Murakami print ones, but the Murakami collections have never been my thing. So I don't know exactly what I would want in the side trunk, but I would like one of those eventually. Suhali leather would be nice. And I'm gonna estimate about $5,000 on the side trunk that I would really want. The other bag that I would love to have at some point from Louis Vuitton, and I'm sure someday I will get one, is an Artie Capucine. The 2025 collection has not yet been released, so I don't know what's coming. But you guys know I love a good artist collaboration on a handbag. I have a small little collection of those, and the Artie Capucines would be a fantastic addition. I'm going to estimate about $10,000 for one of those. Then I looked at Chanel, and I knew from Chanel, I already have several bags from them that I'm very happy with. I love the little collection of Chanel that I have right now. One of my favorite things that Chanel does is sequins. So I was looking at the current collection, and I found this sequin bag, which says call for pricing. So I have no idea where to put that price. I'm gonna guess maybe around $13,000. I have no idea. If you have a better idea of what that should be, please let me know in the comments. But this is from the recent show, which had a bird theme. And I'm not sure if the little colored bits on this bag are intended to look like feathers, but that was the first impression I got. And since I have birds, as you have heard throughout this video, and somehow they're magically quiet right now, that was appealing to me. I also just love the colors. I love the texture on this bag. It's beautiful. This is the one bag I saw from the Chanel website that I would love to have. However, I will say I have seen other sequin bags from Chanel that I like more from previous collections. I would also say I was very disappointed with the current offerings at Chanel. I feel like they do a lot of classic bags, but they also do really fun bags like this, and I didn't see very many really fun bags there right now. Bags number 6 and 7 on my list are both from a brand that I have yet to purchase anything from, but I love their bags, and there are two in particular that I've wanted to add to my collection for a few years. The brand is Loewe. The first bag I wanted from them was the puzzle bag, and of all the puzzle bags I've seen over the years, this one is my absolute hands down favorite. It's called Autumn Green, so it's meant to be mine. It's done in a green suede with a leather base, and I just love the texture on this. Instead of all those big blocks of the same colored leather and all the same texture, you get a little bit of a mix with the suede and leather, and then you also have all those lines, and the braided handle just finishes it off beautifully. This bag is technically past season. It's from last year. However, you can still find it available for purchase brand new, so I'm counting it. Because I looked at the current bags and they weren't anywhere near as interesting to me as this one. And the retail price on that is $4,250, which is why I don't have one. I also would love to have the Loewe Flamenco tote, the large size in this dark green. I've seen them in person before. They're beautiful. I love the simplicity of them, but they have a few extra elements that take them up a notch, and the leather is scrumptious and gorgeous. This is $3,250. I considered the extra large size. However, they only offer that in black and brown, and I really want the green one. Bag number 8 has also been on my wish list for many years now, and I've tried 2 different versions of it, but neither of them worked out for me. And I'm still searching for the perfect Fendi baguette for me, because I do only want one, but I haven't found it yet. The closest I've come is this bag. Again, released last season, but still available for $5,000. I love everything about the sequin baguettes, and this particular color green has been my favorite so far. That said, I have seen other baguettes from previous seasons that I find a lot more interesting, and there's a particular collection that I just learned about that I'll tell you about in another video, that my perfect Fendi baguette is probably part of that collection, but it's also probably one I would never be able to get my hands on. Subscribe to see that video in the future. Number 9 is also from Fendi. You guys know I love the peekaboo. I have a couple of them. This one is the mini size in crochet, and that's just this time of year. I've been looking for a straw bag. I have a nice straw bag from Longchamp that I love, but it's a tote, and I'd really like a smaller straw bag and one that has a shoulder strap. So I thought this was a beautiful option, $5,100. And number 10, this is the bag that when I was thinking about what would I buy if I had an unlimited budget from current collections, this was the first bag that came to my mind, because ever since I saw it on the Fendi Spring 2025 runway, I haven't been able to get it out of my head. And that is the newly redesigned Fendi Mama Baguette. This beaded one in this colorway. So gorgeous. I do wish it didn't have the drawstring because I don't like those two little things hanging off the side, but I can overlook that for as gorgeous as this bag is. It retails for $9,000, which brings the total for all 10 of these bags to $101,600. And I have to say, of all the brands I looked at for this video, Fendi by far, in my opinion, had the best and the most creative, the most unique bags, which did not surprise me. So let me know, if you had an unlimited budget for handbags, what would you buy? Would you look at current collections? Would you look at anything that's available? And how much would it cost you? I want to see your list in the comments section below. I'm very interested. And in the description box below, I will have all of these bags linked so you can check them out in more detail if anything catches your eye. And while you're down there, don't forget to check out my website, autumnbeckman.com. The shop page is where you'll find all the cool stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Hope to see you back here next time, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.